Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to focus on stories of people who feel entitled. This first story is a Karen demands I give up my service dog to her child as her child is in more need of my service dog than I am. This happened a few weeks back, and I was really hesitant to share it here, hoping that this Karen doesn't recognize herself in here. I am 23 years old, and I was browsing in a shopping center with my service dog. I struggle with autism, and my dog name is Knox, and I'm currently training my dog. I was picking up clothes and trying them on, hoping that at the end of the training, I'll find someone that suits my style. As I was entering into another alternative clothes store, a Karen tapped me on my shoulder. The Karen said, "You know dogs aren't allowed in the store, right?" Me, visibly confused, I responded, "I'm sorry?" The Karen said, "Are you deaf? I said that you need to leave." Me, as I point out to Knox vest, showing a label that it's a service dog and is in a program that is certified. "Ma'am, this is a service dog." Then the Karen cuts me off. "You clearly are not disabled, even less you're not autistic. You can talk. Now leave the store before I call security and get you banned." I was holding back my tears at this point. "Excuse me, please," she interrupted. "No, I'm going to walk you to the exit and be sure that you and your dog are leaving." In this moment, Knox was alerted. I needed to sit down, but I couldn't. Everything was so loud and all the lights were seeming to get brighter that's causing me dizziness and confusion. I started crying, and Knox moved between my legs for comfort. While I'm sobbing and repeating, telling the Karen to go away, she walks over and starts mocking me. "Oh, grow up, my autistic, non-verbal, scam, dog, trained, my more." Her speech became more and more muffled as I got more overwhelmed. Attempted to sit on the ground, the Karen grabbed my arm. I yelled out, "Do not touch me." It was up until this moment we didn't have a crowd. Now we definitely did. A security guard appeared. I calmed down a bit, enough to understand speech. The security guard came over and said, "What's happening?" The Karen said, "This person over here is faking. They have a scamming program to give them a service dog for their autism. My child will benefit from that dog more, and my child really has autism and can't speak. I need that dog." As she was saying, I felt a tug on Knox's leash and I unclipped it from her collar. Now I was holding Knox from her harness as she was sitting right in front of me, giving me gentle snuggles and kisses. The Karen yelled at me, "How dare you?" "Security guard, do something." The security guard turned to me. "Mister, is that a service dog?" Me, while crying, "Yes." The Karen yelled, "They do not need it." Security guard yelled, "Shush. Do you have an ID for that dog? And can I have yours?" Me, I responded, "Yes." I gave the security guard the documents. They checked them and gave them back. I'm not from the US or United Kingdom. There's no such thing as a owner-trained service dog. Service dogs are trained by professional trainers and are free. There are no requirements that needs to be met, such as a diagnosis and or interview with a medical team or a therapist. The security guard says, "Your documents are intact. You may go." The Karen screamed, "No! That's not fair. My kid needs a dog more than this adult." Security guard said, "Ma'am, I will ask you to return the leash to this gentleman and continue your day." The Karen said, "No, this is my service dog and they're holding it." Security guard, "Ma'am, that is theft. If you don't return the leash now, I'm afraid I'm going to have to call the police." The Karen handed the leash to the security guard, who then gave it back to me. I was escorted to the restroom by the security guard to make sure that the Karen doesn't come to continue and harass me. I washed my face and went to the nearest bench to sit to calm down a little bit more. Then I left. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments section below. Our next story is titled, My Photo Shoot, My Rules, No Minors, period. This happened a few years ago. I think back in 2016, an uptick of Karens started to show up in my anime fandom. I used to host a few freestyles photo shoots, which were with my fellow photographer. I'll call him Jim. Jim and I had a rule which added a protection for us photographers. We made an announcement that we will no longer allow anyone in our shoots who are under the age of 18 unless their parents were off to the side supervising the shoot. This literally pissed a bunch of teenagers off, and we got messages ranging from us being ageist and being jerks. One parent actually defended our actions because we were basically trying to protect our reputation. One teenager was so upset that they messaged a con worker asking why we are allowed to throw his friends out. Mind you, this was a 15-year-old who had no idea until we explained it. You see, back in 2016 into 2017, a person in the anime fandom was used to cosplaying for a very sexual reason. We realized who this person was and decided to censor or private the photos of minor cosplayers. We also told parents that we require them to send them email and photos of their kids. Then this Karen, who is completely going to fight us on our policy. For weeks before the con, she emailed Jim demanding to know why we refused to put pictures of her daughter's award-winning cosplay on our public page. For your information, her daughter was 14. We informed her that with the nature of the cosplay community and some bad actors, we couldn't do it in good conscience. Seriously, the lady was willing to put her daughter at risk? We again informed her that we had the best interest of the child in mind when posting images and private all of our minors, and would give the parents emails and physical photos, but we would do no public posting of it. She again called us ageist, and we were embarrassed that her child could outdo all the other cosplayers we displayed. If you've seen some of those reality shows about stage moms, you get an idea what kind of parent this was. So I finally decided to forward the emails to the director of costume contest at one of the con. She decided to ban the child and her mother from competition since Jim is a photographer. It's been 2 months since the convention, and Jim had to change emails because this lady wouldn't stop emailing and harassing Jim. We were good sports, but seriously? Please follow the rules of the photographers, post them. Also, this is still happening. We since sent the lady her photos of her kids, delete them from our archives, so if she wants to post pictures of her kids' cosplay, that's up to her. Alright guys, that is all of our stories for today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Check out our other stories as well.